Hello and welcome, my name is Rebecca and today we're planting out my garden. This year I've decided to make a little nursery at the end of the bed and have them go straight out. That way they're ready for planting straight into the garden. They're already acclimatized. I've got red pack choy, green pack choy, capsicum chocolate, which was home saved seed that did come up, the other capsicum did not, and sprouting broccoli at the front there, and sugarloaf cabbage at the back. I also did purple cauliflower and kohlrabi, but they both did not come up. So I've actually purchased some cauliflower seed and I'll replant the kohlrabi and the purple cauliflower. So we'll be planting out this whole bed here, and this year I have a different approach for the soil. I've filled the bed with lawnmower clippings, and then we're just going to dig little holes and put a little bit of soil in there and plant into that soil. So I've already started planting, and over here I have put some spring onions into a block, and I've already planted a little bit of in the middle is sprouting broccoli, Italian sprouting broccoli, and then around the edge we are doing pak choi. So I've got my template here. I just made it out of a beer box, Great Northern. And so instead of putting it this way this year, so I put it this way and then I planted some up the top. This year I'm going to turn it on its point and plant that way. And then we're going to have more room to grow. As you can see, I've already done one here, and we got 4 extra plants. There's the diamond there. We've got plant here, plant here, plant here, plant here, and that's our sprouting broccoli in the middle. And we put purple pak choi around the outside for there. So all we do is put your template on top where you want it, and just make sure it's how you want it. On point with the last one. And then you dig a hole in each space. Your template helps keep you evenly spaced. So we're doing 1 plant in the middle and we're putting 4 around the outside, and the 4 plants around the outside are things that are going to be harvested before the inside plant needs to be harvested. So we're putting Italian sprouting broccoli in the middle, which needs a square foot, and then we're putting pak choi around the outside, which is going to be harvested well before the sprouting broccoli is on its way, and then the sprouting broccoli will have a whole square foot to itself, but we've gotten 2 crops. This year I've also put this mesh and with the pegs in there, I think the turf pegs, just to help keep that side up a bit more this year. And the plants that are planted close to it will spread their roots out, and that will also help keep the soil in place as well. So I'm just going to get all these holes ready, and then we'll be popping a little bit of soil in there and planting in. There we go, we've got our diamond on the point and we've got the 4 spaces around it. Now for here where this celery is, I think what I'm going to do is just put some leeks or onions in that whole space. Okay, so we're just filling the holes with a mixture of soil and vermicast. And that way we haven't had to fill the whole beds with soil, we just filled it with lawnmower clippings. And then as the plant grows, this will break down and turn into soil anyway. So I'm just going to grab a handful of soil. There's my hole that I've marked out, and you just shove it in there, pack it full, and then we make a little hole in the center, and that's where your plant's going to go. And once you put your plant in, you'll just firm the soil around it. it's time to collect up the seedlings. So I want one sprouting broccoli. I'm going to take one of the big ones. Can untangle it and get it out. Ooh. Ooh. Nope. Just dig them up a bit. Got big roots already. There we go. Looks good. Alright, sprouting broccoli. Then I'm up to, and I do want some rainbow chard. I think I need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I want 4 green pak choy. How many plants you get for a sprinkle of seeds? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, that's everything. Alright. Here we go. So for the middle one, we want our sprouting broccoli. Let's pop that there. Dig a hole. Put it in all the way up to here and firm the soil down around it. It's a little bit hard to do with one hand. There we go. Safely tucked in and firmed in. And then we'll just place a little bit of the grass clippings around. That keeps it all nice and mulched. So then around the outside will be the green pak choy. Same process. There it is. Bury it right up to the base of those leaves. So just firm the soil around it, press it down nice and firm, and the grass clippings back around. Rinse and repeat for all of your plants. Alright, so I've got a different template for onion, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a square foot. And I'll even put some, I'll do like a whole big from here across. So I'll probably get like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And I'll do a couple up here. And that's where my next square is going to start. And we're going to put zucchinis in the middle. And the onions I'm using are spring onions. That's all I could get at the moment. And I'm just separating the big bunch into 3. Well, there's only 2 there. And then I'm burying them right up to those, where those leaves start, so up to there. So do that, same thing, dig the little holes, put some soil in, and plonk groups of 3s in. Alright, so here's the seeds of all my favourite zucchinis. I want to plant 1 plant of all of them because they produce a lot and I'll be able to freeze some. So this one is a blackjack. I've got Lebanese, was a super cool one. I'm pretty sure that was almost star-shaped. Costa, was either Lebanese or Costa that was star-shaped. I've got some of those. We've got golden, was a really nice one. And green skin, which I have no seeds left, but green skin is just like blackjack but with green skin, and it's also a really nice one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put 4 plants in, and I'm growing them in winter this year because last year I grew them in summer and I had to do a whole heap of stuff for fruit fly prevention. So if I grow them in winter, I won't have to do that, which is I had to cover every single one with netting. So I'll link the video in the description so you can see that. So I'm going to plant blackjack. Unfortunately, these seeds have been treated with a chemical. We're just gonna have to live with that. I have saved some seeds, but I cross-pollinated, or a heap of cross-pollinated ones. So I'm gonna put them somewhere else because I don't know what I'll get with those crosses. So I'll plant these 4 and then I'll plant the crosses and see what we get. So I'm just going to put 1 seed in, and if it doesn't come up then I'll just plant another one. So there we go. Plunk it in, cover it up. Boom, done. That'll push through all that. And then I'll plant the rest of the stuff. Alright, so I've planted my golden zucchini and my Costa. Then I've got 4 green pak choy, 4 purple pak choy, and some rainbow chard. So we're up to the green pak choy here. So let's do some purple around the center. We bury up to here. Firm it in with a little bit of grass around. Okay, this is a younger one. It's starting to rain, which is good. That will water them in for me. The bigger one. These guys are normally ready in 4 weeks and they're already 2 weeks old. Don't know if I already mentioned, but I'm planting all the things at the front that will need harvesting often, and at the back we're going to plant all the stuff that's just set and forget, like cauliflower and cabbage. The sugarloaf cabbage and cauliflower will go at the back there. But we'll probably put some beetroot, onions and carrots around them. We'll also put potatoes at the back. That's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put our rainbow chard. Pink one. That's a nice healthy one. He looks great. Oh, I think that's my favourite one with the red vein. Love that variety. I think a lot of the other ones I've planted were pink, not reds. Okay, make them all cozy. Okay, we've finally got a yellow one. There's normally not that many yellow in the seed packets. These are from seed. I put him down the front. Love, love, love yellow one too. I love yellow beetroot as well. It's a rainbow lorikeets. Just nuts. Right, can you see that? That's falling off the wall. There he is. Gosh, he's so loud. Anyway, we're back to Mr. Yellow. Berry, berry, berry. Before, when I was putting the soil in, there was like this little isopod there. Where's he go? There he is. There was a giant spider that crawled out of it. It's very scary. Okay, I put one here. This is like an extra hole. Nice red one. Foam it in, that will help stop the sides from collapsing. Because his, if I don't kill it, its roots will keep everything in. It's like balancing up here. Okay. Some more rainbow chard. That's a pink one, I believe. I want to bury it deep enough, but not too deep. It's a very fine line. Okay, so... oh, where are we? That's our middle. So these will be... I think I've gone off a bit there, but anyway. Put our green patch Choy in. Okay. Once this is planted, we've planted all the way up to the little nursery. And then I'm going to start clearing all that jungle. Okay. We need this is a rainbow chard here. Orangey pinky one. Be cool if you do get orange ones, but I think it's probably a pink, shade of pink. I haven't seen any white ones yet. Go. Alright, this is that's a pak choy hole. That way when the pak choy comes out, the zucchinis and the broccoli have all of that square foot to themselves. But we may as well double up on crops and get all this delicious pak choy as well. It's kind of interplanting. Okay, and one more. Got another one? Yep. There it is. That's soil covered. That is a white, I think. Very pale. It will focus. Only got a white one. They're not my favourite, so that's okay. Get in there. Oh, it's difficult with one hand. Get in there. And 2 more. Right, I've run out, so I'll do them from the side. And then we're all planted. Woo! I'm going to start on the back row with our set and forgets and clean all that up. Okay, so here's a 2-week update on the garden. The back part's just gone crazy and I have to clear it again. We've got some sweet potato coming through, rainbow chard. I got a new packet of purple cauliflower, so they need to be planted out. Pak Choi's going crazy. There's our capsicums. Some sprouting broccoli is still there. But here is our zucchini plant, did come up. Green Pak Choi. I believe it's only been 2 weeks. Rainbow chard, purple Pak Choi, yellow rainbow chard, another zucchini. So I think I only had room for 2 zucchinis there. Then we've got our spring onions. I thought this was a white one, but it's kind of pinky coloured. Pak Choi, sprouting broccoli. This Pak Choi is a bit bigger. These are close to being ready to harvest. And then you see once we harvest this, then this sprouting broccoli will have a full square metre to grow. But this is just beautiful. And then by the time we pick these, the rainbow chard will be ready. Oh, and we've got a grasshopper in here too. Hello. Whoop. Off he goes. Had a nice little bite. That's okay. There's our sprouting broccoli. This one's pretty much nearly ready. Had some kohlrabi is getting bigger. This is the sprouting broccoli, so once these go, that will have all that room. And our spring onions, they're ready for a water. This is a pineapple. These are Beaded Iris, and we've had some raspberries. We've just finished harvesting this, and then these ones will be ready next. There's a whole heap in there too. There's the ginger. So it's looking good in just 2 weeks.